I'm Nick Haness.
Hi, I'm Ryan May.
Welcome to our paradise.
Hi Nick, thank you for welcoming Clip My Horse TV to your home here in Temecula, California.
Absolutely, welcome to Hunterbrook Farms.
Can you begin to describe how this all started, where you first began in equestrian sport?
It all started as a dream, obviously, and has become my reality, which I'm very blessed. I started riding at a very young age and had always hoped and dreamed that someday I would have a farm, and a farm full of animals, which, as I'll show you later, you'll get to meet all the animals here, which is very fun. It's kind of like our little home away from home oasis from horse shows. When we're home, this is sort of like paradise.
Success is not everything for you, the awards, the ribbons. It means so much more to you.
Absolutely, we get caught up in the moment so easily, and these horse shows happen. We're at shows every week, and it's long days, long hours, and a lot of blue ribbons in between. And there are there's few events that are really extra meaningful, and in those moments you really have to just think about all of the years and hard work and hopes and dreams that have gone into those moments, and be very appreciative of the whole process, not just the ribbon itself. And being grateful to those who have been a part of the journey for you, I think is something that I always try to remember as well. From my very first trainers to just someone that offered advice to me along the way, or a groom that was extra helpful in teaching me something about the horses. Just remembering everybody along the way is so golden for me. It's so special. And I'm not an overly emotional person, but when I look back at those winning moments and think about all that went into that, it makes it more special.
Were there any hardships or setbacks in your career that have really shaped you into the rider that you are today?
I think in general in life, there's lots of ups and downs and the roller coaster and hardships and things along the way that that are upsetting or difficult to go through at the time. But it's those moments, I think, that push you to be better. And I certainly know for me at a young age, I learned that I definitely wanted to follow my own path and my own career and do it kind of on my time frame and my way. And that's not right or wrong. It's just the way that I wanted to do it. And I'm grateful for that. And being a leader and not a follower, something that's really pushed, I think, me in my life and my career to be at the level of success that I've come to at this point in my life. But it's all very humble and very, I appreciate all of it along the way.
You were looking up to some top riders when you were a young rider. Do you think that young riders are now looking up to you?
I hope so. I try to set a good example and be a role model for the up and coming generation. I think that, my motto has sort of always been, work hard, be honest, take care of people, take care of the horses the way they deserve to be taken care of, and success will follow you. And I rise above and be the bigger person, and always just do the right thing. And I think that that's something that is really a great lesson for people coming up in the sport and the generations to come. It's a very different time, with social media these days, and I think that that's a great tool for us, but it also is something that is a very challenging part of our lives and expectations and false hopes. And the internet can bring great things and also make kids feel insecure. And I think it's one thing to just remember just to be true to yourself, and there's no dream or limit too much. Just keep pushing.
So Nick, when we arrived today, we didn't just hear neighs and horses' hoofbeats. We heard some very interesting noises. Can you describe what this farm is and what it means to you?
This farm is very unique. It's a magical place. It's definitely a paradise. It's my dream to have this farm, not just with horses, but with lots of different animals, as you can see here. This is our baby camel Fergie. But we have a variety of different animals. Some have been rescues. We've purchased some of them. We've saved some of them. We've bred some of them. So we have a variety of different species here, and they're all unique and different and fun in their own ways. They all have personalities. They all have celebrity names of some sort as well, so that's really fun. And they're all very friendly and clearly like the attention.
And how would you say this has really been a safe haven for your mental aptitude as an athlete and the ability to stay charged when you're doing all the competitions back to back? This is a place where you can sort of take a deep breath.
Absolutely. People often ask me, like, what do you like to do on your day off? I say, honestly, I like to go to my farm and hang out with the animals and walk around and be here. This is my day off. This is my safe place. This is my happy place. I think as, our world is so competitive and so cutthroat and serious, and the horse shows and that down to the wire discipline of being so focused is very stressful and something that requires a lot of emotional and physical work at the horse show. So being here and being on the farm sort of relieves that stress, and it just makes you take a deep breath. And I feel like that these animals bring me just that ability to just be in the moment here and enjoy being home.
Hi, Ryan.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Great.
So we're in the stall right now with a miniature pony and a
Yep.
zebra.
Yeah, this is Zac Efron and Joe Exotic. And then we have Riley and Lola right here on my arm.
Amazing. Can you describe how the zebra came into the family?
Yeah, so, during the pandemic, I got some phone calls and some text messages about these zebras that were in Texas that were in need of being rescued. They were at the kill pen, and if they were not purchased, they were going to go to a game ranch in Texas. Joe is actually one day away from going to the game ranch where he would be hunted for his coat and fur.
Nick, now that you've been highly successful yourself on the national stage, look to be on the international stage, what are your hopes for your career these days?
My hopes for my career these days, honestly, are just to continue to, to travel the country and the world competing. There's a lot of venues I'd like to go to see and to compete at, whether that's in the United States or internationally as well. I feel like in my hunter career, I've accomplished a lot of my dreams and my goals. The hunter sport is definitely a big part of my career still, and it will remain to be. But the next chapter for me, I'm hoping to excel in the jumper ring and international Grand Prix level.
Amazing. And do you hope to pass down the legacy of your riding knowledge? Are you looking to coach any young riders or help anyone in their career?
Absolutely. I'm always looking forward. I love seeking young talent and new up-and-coming enthusiastic kids. I love being able to really help and instruct those type of individuals that have the passion for horses like I did at that age. There are certainly some students that I saw and recognized from a young age that I could see had that hunger and that desire to excel. One of those recently was Skylar Wireman, who's had a successful year in the junior ranks and equitation finals. And I just love helping kids that have this like true love for horses, whether that's like grooming them, bathing them, feeding them, doing the nitty gritty in the barn and putting in the hours in the long term is the more beneficial route, I think, for horses. And if you're in it to win it, you're in it for the long haul, and it's really fun and exciting to watch in the up and coming young generations.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Nick, for welcoming us into your family, in your home here in Temecula.
Thank you so much.
It's a pleasure. And we can't wait to see where your journey comes in the future.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure to have you here today. Thank you for coming.